Nearly 80 billion drivers in the US don't know these car tricks using household items are possible. Here's the shocker, just one of them could literally save you thousands in detail costs. Not only that, chances are you've ignored these tricks your life. So before you waste $1 at detailers, here are 15 of the most brilliant car hacks you won't believe actually works. Do not skip. These tricks will save you serious money. Let's dive in with hack number 15. Orange peel headlight restoration. Your headlights are foggy and yellow, but here's what they're not telling you. Grab a fresh orange and cut it in half. Rub the cut side firmly across the entire surface of your headlight lens in overlapping circular motions for 2 to 3 minutes per headlight. The citric acid in the orange pulp breaks down the UV oxidation layer, coating the plastic, while the natural oils in the rind condition the surface underneath. Rinse with water and buff dry with a clean microfiber cloth. The cloudiness lifts dramatically and the lens comes out noticeably clearer. A single orange costs less than $1 and can restore both headlights in one session. What they don't tell you is that UV oxidation is a chemical problem and citric acid is a chemical solution. You're doing the exact same thing that specialty headlight restoration compounds do, just with an ingredient you already have in your kitchen. And here's the kicker. Studies show foggy headlights cut your light output by up to 80%, which is a genuine safety hazard on dark roads. A 50-cent orange just made your car safer and kept $80 in your pocket at the same time. But wait, if that orange hack just saved you money, this next one will make your jaw drop. Hack number 14. Vaseline on paint to prevent rust. Your car's paint chips, door edges, and exposed metal around wheel wells are a rust disaster waiting to happen. Every time it rains or you drive through road salt, those spots are starting to rust. Here's how you can fix rust with Vaseline. Take a small amount of plain petroleum jelly on a clean cloth and dab it directly onto any paint chip, exposed metal edge, or scratch that has broken through to bare metal. Work it in thoroughly so the surface is fully coated. The Vaseline creates an airtight moisture barrier over the exposed area, sealing it off from oxygen and water, which are the two ingredients rust needs to form. A jar of Vaseline costs $4 at any grocery store and can protect every vulnerable spot on your car dozens of times over. What they don't tell you is that rust prevention is simply about denying moisture access to bare metal. Vaseline does this as effectively as any $25 rust inhibitor spray because it's petroleum-based, water-resistant, and bonds tightly to metal surfaces. And here's the kicker. Catching these spots before rust forms saves you from body shop bills that run into the hundreds. One coat of Vaseline applied every few months keeps those chips sealed and buys you time to do a proper repair on your own schedule, not the rust. This next one is going to 100% shock you. Hack number 13. Shaving foam on exterior mirrors. Your exterior mirrors fog up and collect road spray the second it starts raining, killing your rear visibility at exactly the wrong moment. But here's the simple fix. Apply a small amount of plain shaving foam to the surface of your exterior mirrors. Rub it in with your fingertip until the surface is lightly coated, then buff it off completely with a dry cloth until the mirror appears clean. The surfactants in shaving foam leave behind an invisible hydrophobic film that repels water droplets on contact. A can of shaving foam costs $2 and can treat your mirrors dozens of times over. What they don't tell you is that shaving foam contains many of the same surfactant compounds found in anti-fog and anti-rain treatments sold at auto stores with specialty labels and specialty prices. You're getting the same protective chemistry for a fraction of the cost. And here's the kicker. This same trick works on the inside of your windshield to prevent interior fogging, on your bathroom mirrors, and on your glasses. One $2 can covers every reflective surface in your life. Let's talk about making your car look new and a trick that will save you hundreds of dollars. Hack number 12. Baby oil for car shine. Your car's exterior paint looks clean but flat and lifeless after washing. The detailing shop offers gloss enhancement treatments for $60 to $100. But here's what they don't want you to know. Get a baby oil such as Johnson's. Put a few drops of plain baby oil onto a clean microfiber cloth. Apply it across your car's paint in smooth circular motions, then buff off the excess with a second dry cloth, the same technique you'd use with any car wax. The light mineral oil fills in microscopic surface imperfections in the clear coat, reflecting light more evenly and creating an instant deep gloss. Hit your black plastic trim, rubber moldings, and bumper covers with a separate application and let it absorb. A bottle of baby oil costs $3 at any grocery store and can treat your entire car multiple times. What they don't tell you is that many paint gloss enhancers and spray detailers are mineral oil-based products at their core, dressed up in automotive branding with automotive pricing. You're getting the same optical effect for pocket change. And here's the kicker. Baby oil also works on your dashboard, door panels, and interior plastic, conditioning and restoring the surface in the same wipe. One bottle covers your entire car inside and out. Speaking of secret DIY tricks, this next one will save your tires for years and will definitely shock you a lot. Hack number 11. Coca-Cola on car tires. Your tire sidewalls are brown, dull, and covered in the grime and road film that builds up between washes. The detailing shop offers tire cleaning and dressing as part of a $60 to $100 wheel package. But here's the hack they'd rather you not find out about. Pour Coca-Cola directly onto your tire sidewalls. Let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes while the phosphoric acid and carbonation go to work, breaking down the oxidized rubber residue and road grime coating the surface. Scrub with a stiff brush in circular motions, then rinse thoroughly with water. The brown haze and surface contamination lifts off completely, leaving the rubber clean and ready for any dressing or protectant you want to apply on top. What they don't tell you is that phosphoric acid is one of the active ingredients in professional tire and wheel cleaners sold at auto stores for $10 to $20 a bottle. Coca-Cola delivers the same chemical reaction for the price of a beverage. And here's the kicker. This works just as effectively on brake dust buildup on your wheel rims. Pour it on, let it sit, scrub and rinse. You've cleaned both your tires and your rims in one pass for under $2. Before we get into the game-changing tricks, do me a favor and smash that like button right now. We spent days digging up these tricks that detailers and mechanics deliberately keep off your radar. Your like helps us keep exposing this stuff and reach more car owners who are tired of getting overcharged. Done. Good. Now for a hack that will genuinely surprise you. Hack number 10. Pencil graphite on your car key. Your car key is stiff, sticky, or starting to grind when you turn it. The locksmith recommends a full cylinder service for $80 to $150. The dealer says you may need a new ignition cylinder entirely. But before you spend $1 on any of that, here's the fix. Take a standard pencil and rub the graphite tip firmly across both sides of your car key, covering the entire surface of the blade. Work the key in and out of the lock cylinder several times to distribute the graphite evenly throughout the pins inside. The graphite acts as a dry lubricant that coats the cylinder pins and reduces friction throughout the entire mechanism. A pencil costs less than $1 and can lubricate every lock on your car. What they don't tell you is that graphite powder is the professional locksmith standard for dry lubricating lock cylinders. Locksmiths use it specifically because it coats without attracting dirt, which is the exact problem that spray lubricants create by leaving oily residue. And here's the kicker. WD-40 and similar oil-based lubricants actually make sticky locks worse over time because the oil attracts dust and debris that pack into the cylinder. Graphite leaves nothing behind except a clean, dry coating that keeps the cylinder moving smoothly for months. This next one will fix the cracks on your car seats. This will save you hundreds. Hack number 9. Spray paint on scuffed car seats. Your leather or vinyl car seat has a scuff, scratch, or worn patch that catches your eye every single time you get in. The auto upholstery shop quotes $150 to $400 to repair or restore the panel. The dealer wants even more, but here's what they're keeping quiet. Pick up a can of spray paint matched as closely as possible to your seat color from any hardware or craft store. Hold the can 10 to 12 inches from the scuffed area and apply thin, even coats in sweeping passes, building up coverage slowly rather than soaking the surface in one go. Let each coat dry fully before applying the next. 2 to 3 thin coats blend the damaged area back into the surrounding material and restore the uniform finish. A can of matching spray paint costs $5 to $8 and can address multiple damage points across your entire interior. What they don't tell you is that upholstery repair products sold at auto stores use the exact same principle as spray paint. Lay down a matched pigment layer over the damage and blend it into the surrounding surface. You're doing the same thing for a fraction of the specialty product price. And here's the kicker. For small, tight scuffs, a permanent marker in a matching color does the same job with even more control and zero overspray risk. Both options cost a few dollars and eliminate the damage without the $400 appointment. This next one is shocking because it makes your car smell new again. Hack number 8. Sock with rice left in the cabin. Your car interior smells musty, stale, and damp no matter how many air fresheners you hang. The smell seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, and it's getting worse. The mechanic recommends a professional interior deodorization treatment for $80 to $150. But here's the real fix. Fill a clean sock with a cup of plain dry rice and tie it off at the top. Toss it under the driver's seat or anywhere in the cabin you suspect moisture is hiding. Leave it overnight. Rice is one of the most effective natural desiccants available, absorbing ambient moisture from the air throughout the entire cabin. Damp air is what feeds the mold, mildew, and bacterial growth that creates that stubborn, musty odor. Cut off the moisture and you cut off the smell. A cup of rice costs cents and can be refreshed by drying the sock in the sun and reusing it multiple times. What they don't tell you is that moisture absorption is the actual solution to cabin odor, not masking it with fragrance. Professional deodorization treatments work by killing the microbial growth that moisture feeds. Eliminating the moisture gets ahead of the problem entirely. And here's the kicker. After a heavy rain or a spill, moisture can soak into your carpet pad and sit there for days, which is where the worst odors come from. A rice sock placed directly in the wet area overnight accelerates the drying process and stops the smell before it starts. This next one will fix your wipers. Hack number 7. Soap bar on car wipers. Your windshield wipers are leaving streaks, skipping across the glass, and producing that maddening squeaking noise every time it rains. The auto parts store wants $20 to $40 for new wiper blades. But before you replace them, here's the fix. Lift your wiper arms away from the windshield and run a dry bar of plain soap along the entire length of the rubber wiper blade edge. Work it across the blade from one end to the other, coating the contact edge lightly. The soap lubricates and cleans the rubber blade, removing the dried road film and oxidation that causes the blade to drag, chatter, and skip across the glass instead of gliding smoothly. A bar of soap costs $1 and can restore your wiper blades multiple times before they actually need replacement. What they don't tell you is that wiper skipping and squeaking is usually a lubrication and contamination problem, not a blade wear problem. Detailers and mechanics replace blades on site because a new blade sale is easy money. Most skipping blades have months of life left. And here's the kicker. While you have the blades lifted, wipe the blade edge down with isopropyl alcohol first to remove all the built-up residue, then apply the soap. Combining both steps gives you blade performance that matches a brand new replacement for the cost of essentially nothing. Now this next one fixes the scratches in your car and remove them entirely. Hack number 6. WD-40 on car scratches. Your car has light surface scratches across the paint that catch the light at every angle and make a clean car look beat up. The body shop quotes $200 to $500 to buff and repaint the affected panels. But here's what they don't want you to know. Spray a small amount of WD-40 directly onto the scratched area. Let it sit for 30 seconds, then wipe across the scratch with a clean microfiber cloth in slow circular motions. For light clear coat scratches that haven't broken through to the base coat, WD-40's petroleum formula fills the microscopic channel of the scratch and temporarily restores light refraction across the surface, making the scratch dramatically less visible or invisible entirely. What they don't tell you is that clear coat scratches are optically visible because the disrupted surface scatters light differently than the surrounding paint. Any substance that fills that channel and restores a uniform surface will reduce or eliminate the appearance of the scratch. WD-40 does this instantly for $5. And here's the kicker. This is a temporary fix, not a permanent repair, but it buys you time and confirms whether the scratch is shallow enough to polish out before you pay a body shop. If WD-40 makes it disappear, a proper cutting compound will fix it permanently for another $10. You've now done a professional diagnosis for free. This next one is going to shock you a lot. It will make your tire rims 10 times cleaner. Hack number 5. Toothpaste on tire rims. Your alloy rims have brake dust staining, minor surface oxidation, and dull scratches that make your wheels look rough even right after a wash. The detailer charges $60 to $100 for wheel restoration as part of a full package. But here's the hack. Apply a small amount of plain white toothpaste, not gel, onto a damp cloth or soft brush. Work it into the affected areas of your rim in firm circular motions, focusing on stained spots, surface oxidation, and light scratches. The mild calcium carbonate abrasives in toothpaste are fine enough to polish aluminum and alloy surfaces without cutting deeper into the metal, lifting discoloration and restoring a clean, uniform finish. Rinse thoroughly and dry. Most people see a dramatic difference after just one session. A tube of toothpaste costs $2 and can clean all 4 rims with product to spare. What they don't tell you is that aluminum and alloy wheel polishes sold at auto stores work on the same principle as toothpaste, controlled mild abrasion. The chemistry is nearly identical. The label is the only meaningful difference. And here's the kicker. This same toothpaste treatment removes brake dust etching from chrome and polished rims that standard wheel cleaners leave behind. Detailers won't tell you this because a $2 tube eliminates a service they bill $30 to $60 for. This next hack is useful to make your car interior have better air. Hack number 4, panty liner essential oil trick. Your car smells stale and you've burned through air freshener after air freshener with nothing that lasts more than a few days. The detailing shop sells custom interior fragrance treatments for $20 to $40. But here's the secret that costs almost nothing. Take a plain unscented panty liner and apply 8 to 10 drops of any essential oil of your choice directly to the absorbent surface. Peel the backing and stick it to the underside of your seat, behind the dashboard, or inside your center console where it won't be seen. The absorbent core slowly releases the fragrance into the cabin air over days and weeks, not hours, creating a consistent, controlled scent that saturates the entire interior without spiking and fading like spray fresheners do. The best part is, you can swap it out in seconds whenever you want a completely different scent. A pack of panty liners costs $3 and a small bottle of essential oil costs $5. That combination gives you months of replaceable, customizable fresh scent for the same price as 1 or 2 conventional air fresheners. What they don't tell you is that slow, controlled fragrance release is exactly what expensive automotive scent diffusers do. They just sell you a plastic housing and a proprietary fragrance cartridge. And here's the kicker. You can layer scents by using different oils on separate liners placed in different parts of the cabin. Eucalyptus under one seat for freshness, lavender behind the other for a cleaner, calmer ride. Completely customizable and completely invisible. This next trick will definitely shock you a lot. Hack number 3, magic eraser on car dashboard. Your dashboard is scuffed, stained, and marked up with grime that standard interior cleaners can't seem to touch. The detailing shop includes dashboard restoration in an $80 to $150 interior package. But here's what they're actually using behind the scenes. Dampen a plain magic eraser slightly with water and wring out the excess. Wipe it gently across your dashboard, center console, door panels, and any scuffed or stained plastic surface. The melamine foam that makes up the magic eraser acts as an ultra-fine abrasive sponge, cutting through surface grime, scuffs, crayon marks, and ingrained staining that cloth wiping and spray cleaners leave completely untouched. You'll see the grime transferring onto the eraser in real time, which tells you exactly how much your interior was holding. A pack of magic erasers costs $4 at any grocery store and can clean every plastic surface in your interior multiple times over. What they don't tell you is that melamine foam is the same material used in certain professional detailing pads and surface prep tools. Detailers absolutely use it on interiors. They just wrap it in a service description and add it to your bill. And here's the kicker. Use a very light touch on gloss plastic and touch screens. The magic eraser's abrasive nature is mild but real, so on shiny surfaces, keep your pressure gentle and use circular motions. On matte plastic, door panels, and trim, you can scrub firmly without any concern. The results will genuinely look like a professional detail. This next one is a hack that everyone should do because it cleans something nobody ever suspects. Hack number 2. Seatbelt clean with soap bucket. Your seatbelts are dark, grimy, and carrying years of sweat, skin oil, food residue, and everything else your hands and body have transferred onto them. Detailing shops often skip seatbelts entirely or charge extra for them because it's a labor-intensive job that most people never ask about. But here's the fix. Pull your seatbelt all the way out and use a binder clip or clamp to hold it extended so it doesn't retract while you work. Mix a small amount of dish soap or laundry detergent with warm water in a bucket. Dip a stiff brush into the solution and scrub the entire length of the belt in firm back and forth strokes, working the lather deep into the woven fibers. Wipe away the dirty foam with a clean damp cloth and repeat until the cloth comes away clean. Let the belt dry completely in the extended position before releasing it to retract. Do every belt in the car while you're at it because they're all in the same condition. Dish soap costs almost nothing and can clean every seatbelt in your car. What they don't tell you is that seatbelt webbing is one of the most bacteria-laden surfaces in your entire vehicle. Studies have found seatbelts carry more germs per square inch than a public bathroom door handle. Detailers skip them on budget packages because it adds 20 minutes of work per belt. And here's the kicker. A dirty seatbelt also degrades faster. The grime, oils, and debris embedded in the webbing act as abrasives that break down the fibers from the inside, weakening the belt over time. This isn't just a cosmetic hack, it's a safety one. Now for the #1 hack you've been waiting for. This one solves a problem mechanics charge a fortune to diagnose. Hack number 1, Vaseline on car pedal. Your gas, brake, and clutch pedals are worn down, slippery, and have lost their grip surface. In wet weather or with certain shoes, your foot can slip at exactly the wrong moment. The mechanic wants $40 to $80 per pedal to replace the rubber covers. But here's what they're not telling you. Apply a thin layer of plain petroleum jelly to the rubber surface of each pedal. Work it into the textured surface evenly with a cloth, making sure to get into the grooves and ridges of the tread pattern. The Vaseline penetrates dry, cracked, and hardened rubber, restoring flexibility and the natural grip surface of the material. Let it absorb for several minutes, then buff off any excess so the surface feels conditioned but not slick. Your pedals will feel noticeably more responsive under your foot the very first time you drive after doing this. A jar of Vaseline costs $4 and can treat every pedal in your car dozens of times. What they don't tell you is that rubber hardening and grip loss is a moisture and oil depletion problem, not a replacement problem. Mechanics recommend new pedal covers because selling parts is more profitable than telling you to use petroleum jelly. And here's the kicker. This same treatment works on every rubber surface in your car. Door seals, trunk gaskets, weather stripping, and trim. Conditioned rubber seals don't crack, don't let water inside, and don't shrink and gap in cold weather. One jar of Vaseline, applied every few months, maintains every rubber component in your car for the price of a coffee. Most drivers never think about their pedals until something goes wrong. And by then, the wear has already set in. Rubber naturally loses its oils over time through heat cycles, UV exposure, and constant friction contact with your shoes. A pedal that looks fine to the eye can already be dangerously reduced in grip. This is why rainy day accidents involving foot slippage happen far more often than most people realize, and why no one talks about it. The same rubber chemistry that makes tires need conditioning applies directly to every pedal surface in your vehicle. Treating your pedals takes under 5 minutes and costs almost nothing, yet it is one of the most overlooked safety steps in basic car maintenance. Dealerships and quick lube shops do a full inspection of your vehicle, but conveniently never mention pedal conditioning because there is no upsell in it for them. How many of these hacks did you already know? Drop a comment and tell me which one shocked you the most. If this video just saved you hundreds at the detail shop or the mechanic, hit that subscribe button for more money-saving car content that exposes the industry secrets they never want you to find out. Your car will thank you, and detailers are hiding even more tricks that keep your car looking brand new for years. Click this next video. Trust me, you'll wish you knew these sooner.